हाय स्टूडेंट, आज फिर हम एक नए टॉपिक के साथ आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत हैं। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक रहेगा वो लेंस मेकर फॉर्मूला। आज हम बात करेंगे। लास्ट टॉपिक हमने रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू स्फेरिकल सरफेस को डिस्कस किया। आज उसी फॉर्मूले को आगे बढ़ाते हुए हम एक लेंस मेकर फॉर्मूला डिराइव करेंगे। काफी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है ये, और इसी से लेंस फॉर्मूला भी जनरेट कर सकते हैं हम क्या करेंगे कि एक ऐसा मीडियम लेंगे जो दो स्फेरिकल सरफेस से बाउंड हो। जैसे ये वाला जो इंटीरियर मीडियम है, ये दो सरफेस है, एक तो एक्स पी वन एक्स डैश और एक है एक्स पी टू एक्स डैश। दो रिफ्रेक्टिंग सरफेस हैं। ये जो पार्ट है हमारा मीडियम, इसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स n1 है, और इधर जो मीडियम है इसका भी रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स n1 है, लेकिन इसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स कितना है n2, और हमारी कंडीशन है n2 ग्रेटर देन n1। मीन medium that bound by the two spherical surface is denser as compared to the surrounding medium। ये जो दोनों मीडियम है ये रेयर है, यानी एयर मान लो, और ये आपका डेंसर मीडियम है। तो यहाँ दो स्फेरिकल सरफेस हैं। जब ऑब्जेक्ट हमारा इस पॉइंट पे है, यहां से जब इंसिडेंट रेज स्टार्ट होगी हमारी, इंसिडेंट रेज स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हेयर, दिस इज द इंसिडेंट रेज, it refract at this surface. This point is key. We are discussing only the refraction through surface xp1 x dash only. Now we consider that xp2 x dash means second surface is missing here. Then what happened? This first surface xp1 x dash make the sphere as like this, so its center of curvature C1 is here. This is the center of curvature, and we draw a normal from here as like this. This is the normal C1 N1. Now this is rarer medium, this is denser medium. Light goes from rarer to denser, it bent toward the normal. So actually this light going to this direction if there is no medium change, but medium change and light goes from rarer to denser, it bent toward the normal. So we can say that it bend as like this. So here is image formed I1. If this light goes in this way, then this, if second spherical surface is missing here, then this refracted rays meet to principal axis at I1. But here is again second spherical surface. This is x p2 x dash. This is second spherical surface. Again medium change. Due to change in medium, refraction again take place, and light also change their path. If light change their path, mean final image formed at another place as compared to the I1 dash. So we discuss one by one. Here we discuss refraction through spherical surface x p1 x dash, then formula. In last topic we formed this formula. Similar we use here. Light goes from n1 to n2, and here I will write what formula we have derived in last session. This is n2 upon v minus n1 upon u is equal to n2 minus n1 upon r. This is the formula we already derived in last class. So by using this condition, this is the object, this is the object distance u minus and this is the image distance for first spherical surface. So this distance is V, and this is the radius of curvature for first surface, that is R1. These are the sign convention we use in this formula. Then we get formula as like this: N2 upon V minus N1 upon U is equal to N2 minus N1 upon R1. We consider this is the intermediate image and we give the name of V1. So this image distance also changed by V1. So formula became N2 upon V1. Here N2 and N1 be the refractive index of surrounding medium and this medium bound by this spherical surface. V1, U and R. V1 be the distance of this image formed by first spherical surface from the P1, and U be the object distance, mean distance of object from pole P1, and R1 be the radius of curvature for first surface. This is the first equation. But we see from diagram at this point is K dash. Again medium change. Here light is in denser medium, it goes to the rarer medium. Light goes from denser to rarer, it bend away from the normal. So now we consider the second spherical surface is this, and it also make a sphere. We consider this C2. This is the point known as the center of curvature for second surface. We draw normal from here to K dash. This is the normal N2. C2 N2 be normal for second surface. Then this is the incident rays for second surface. This is the incident rays for second surface. So we can say that I1, this is the image for first surface, act as imaginary object for second surface. ये जो I1 है ये फर्स्ट सरफेस की तो इमेज है, लेकिन सेकंड सरफेस के लिए ये इमेजिनरी ऑब्जेक्ट की तरह बिहेव करेगा, और ये आपका नॉर्मल है तो इससे बेंड होगा, तो फाइनल इमेज आपकी यहां बन जाएगी. I be the position of final image, or final image, this distance measured with the help of sign convention is V. So this is the formula for first surface. Now we apply the spherical formula. Refraction again take place. Refraction take place at K dash by spherical surface xp to x dash, and final image formed at I as shown in diagram. अब डायग्राम से देख सकते हैं फाइनल इमेज यहां बनेगी, और ये जो है आपका यहां से यहां, ये रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर है सेकंड के लिए. दिस इज R2 नेगेटिव. Now light goes from denser to rarer. So in this formula we have derived by considering light goes from N1 to N2, but here light goes from N2 to N1. So N1 and N2 interchange in this formula. Then formula N2 replaced by N1 upon, here is image distance and final image is at V. So we put value here N1, N2 upon Here we put the value distance of the object, and I1 act as imaginary object for second surface. It means that distance of object is V1. We put here V1 and we write N1 minus N2 अपॉन R2. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि हमने जो फर्स्ट ये जो फॉर्मूला ड्राइव किया था, ये फॉर्मूला हमने ड्राइव किया था लाइट जब आपकी रेयरर से डेंसर में जाए. अगर आपकी लाइट डेंसर से रेयरर में जाएगी तो N1 और N2 इंटरचेंज हो जाएंगे. जहां आपका N2 है उसको N1 से रिप्लेस कर दो, जहां N1 है उसको N2 से रिप्लेस कर दो. V की जगह पे हमने क्या रखना है, इमेज का डिस्टेंस, और फाइनल इमेज का डिस्टेंस V है. U ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस था, लेकिन सेकंड सरफेस के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट का काम कौन करेगा, ये वाला. तो V1 है, ये ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा. और रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर सेकंड सरफेस के लिए आपकी क्या हो जाएगी, R2. ये दो रिफ्रैक्शन हुए हैं. अगर आप इसमें कंप्लीट देखें तो ऑब्जेक्ट तो आपका O है और इमेज I है. ये तो इंटरमीडिएट फिनोमिना है. और जब हम कंबाइंड करें और इसका रिजल्टेंट फॉर्मूला निकालने की कोशिश करें तो कैसे बनेगा, ऑन कंबाइनिंग इक्वेशन फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड, then when we add equation first and equation second, then what happen here, this is positive value and this is negative value, and positive and negative value cancel to one another. Then remaining part in left side is N1 upon V minus N1 upon U, and in right side you can see that N2 minus N1 upon R1 minus, we take here also common negative sign, then N2 became positive and N1 became negative upon R2. We can write as like this. By taking negative sign, then N1 and N2 interchange their sign. What happened? Here we take the common N1, this became 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to, here we take the common N2 minus N1 and remaining part became 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. This N1 goes to this side, mean divide both side by N1. Divide both side by N1. Then divide both side by N1. Then its formula became as like this, 1 upon V minus 1 upon U, 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to N2 by N1 minus 1, 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. This is the final formula here. But we know that, I will write here, but we know that N2 by N1 is equal to N. It is relative refractive index. Relative refractive index mean refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium. N2 be the refractive index of this medium, this is denser medium, and N1 be the refractive index of rarer medium. So the ratio of N2 by N1 is called the relative refractive index, and it can be written as like this. This is equation third. From third equation, we put value of N2 by N1 in third equation, then formula became 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to N minus 1 into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. This is called lens maker formula. This formula is lens maker formula. This is lens maker formula. And we give the name of this equation is fourth. In this way, we can make the lens maker formula, but after all, we can also find out the next step, or we can find out a definite condition as like this. Here, I will write the condition. You can take screenshot of this topic. So, with the help of spherical surface formulae, we can derive the lens maker formula. Here it is the relation between U, V, and R. This is the correlation between the object distance, image distance, refractive index, and radius of curvature for two different surfaces. So it is called the lens maker formula. Now we can discuss the special case for this lens maker formula is like this. If condition is that if final image formed at principal focus, then object lie at infinity. It means that is lie at infinite. So U is equal to minus infinity and V is equal to F. Put into equation 4. Then this formula became 1 upon F minus 1 upon infinity n minus 1 into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. This put these value here, 1 upon infinity 0, and finally this formula became 1 upon F is equal to n minus 1 into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. Here F is the focal length. Then compare equation 4th and 5th. This is the 5th equation. We see from equation 4th and 5th, the right part of 5th equation must be equal to the right part of equation 4th. Then if right part is similar, then it is necessary condition that their left part also similar. And after comparing, it became 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon U. This is called lens formula. This is called lens formula. It is very important here in case of numerical problem. We use lens formula is this. Then putting the value by using their sign convention. Focal length for convex lens is positive, and for concave lens it may be negative. So U and V take the sign as U always take negative, because object distance is always opposite to the direction of incident rays. So U always became negative. But F depend on the nature of lens. If lens is convex lens, then we take sign of focal length is positive, and if there is concave lens, we must take the negative sign of the focal length. And after putting these value, we can find out the value of different things. If it is given that f and v, find out u, easily find out. If given that v and u, find out the f. And if given f and u, we easily find out the v. In this way, we can derive this formula, and this is lens maker formula, and this is called the lens formula. From this formula, it is clear here that focal length of lens be the function of n, refractive index. If refractive index change, then the focal length also change. ये आज का हमारा टॉपिक था, इसको आप आराम से समझें। इस चैनल को ज्यादा से ज्यादा सब्सक्राइब करें, ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चों को इसका बेनिफिट मिले, ज्यादा से ज्यादा इसको शेयर करें, और आप वीडियो पूरा देखें। जब तक पूरा नहीं देखेंगे आपको समझ नहीं आएगा। ठीक है, हम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक के साथ आपके पास जल्दी ही आएंगे और नया टॉपिक लेके आएंगे आप।